Chris, the addition of João Paulo, what did you like about him? What was the process of getting him to the Sounders?
Yeah, we followed João for close to a year. Multiple scouts have watched him train, watched him play. I had a chance to go do both and meet with them. And even though the deal was a bit unorthodox, João wanted to be in Seattle. He had seen our team. He wanted to play at our club. And there was a lot of similarities for me in Nico's, Ladero's interest in Seattle and being here. So that was a huge selling point, beyond that he's a fantastic player and he can change games and he can play multiple positions. But he's a player, I think, that can help connect one line to the next, kind of that in a 4-2-3-1, that two connect into the three up top.
Yeah, there were reports that he reached out. I mean, is that the way that it happened?
Yeah, it was kind of a combination. At the same time, the agents had brought his name to us. He had interest in our club. He obviously knew some of the bigger names in our club, and then he started to investigate. And as our interest grew in him, his interest grew in us. And those are the types of characters that we've always talked about bringing, and it's really hard, but when you find a guy who actually fits that, it's satisfying to be able to get over the finish line.
So it's like Christmas Day when somebody approaches like that.
Yeah, and for what we have in front of us this year, defending champions and 3 competitions in front of us, having players of his quality are going to help us compete.
How much do you find the fact that you are defending champions making a difference in guys wanting to be here, not in the conversation with Joo Paulo and then others as well?
I think as a championship team, teams want to beat you. They want to come in and they want to knock you down. And we've been in this situation before, and now you have an extra competition to add. But having players who want to be here, last week João said, "Look, I'm not a champion. The Sounders are champions, my teammates are champions, but I haven't won a championship, and that's what I want to do." So having players committed to that and the continuing to have a winning mentality is important for our club.
Garth mentioned that you guys haven't waded into Brazil as much as maybe some other parts of the world. What are your impressions of that league from what you've scouted in? Is this like a resource you might think you guys might start to look into more in the future?
Brazilian players are all over the world, and top players are going all over the world. And, I feel like now MLS is an option for them because of the respect for our league and other Brazilians who have started to come into our league. But I think now it's a real scenario for clubs. And as Garth said earlier, November, December are big months for looking for players there. And traditionally, those are hard in Europe, hard in other leagues that don't match up with ours to be able to bring them. So I think there's going to be opportunities for us. Sometimes, we had 2 Uruguayans in Fernandez and Ladero at the same time. I think there's something to be said for having 2 guys from the same country can help each other off the field. So it's something we'll consider.